I got those fuel lines flared, and then I realized I wasn't happy with this aluminum line where it snakes up here next to this chromoly K member. And it's hard to see now, but I've redone it. I put a whole new aluminum line in there, and I bent it with the proper tool this time, which helps a lot. The other one had a kink in it, and I just wasn't happy with it, so I went ahead and redid it, and now I'm mounting this fuel filter before I keep moving. I have the holes drilled, and I have one bolt just sitting in there. You can see there's a gap on the other side, but I have a solution for that. I'm cutting a small piece of this aluminum fuel line to use as a spacer at that location on one side of the fuel filter bracket. So here's the piece I cut to use as a spacer over here. Let's see how that's going to work. I think that's going to be good. I just got to go on the inside and put the nuts on. The magic of Joe Wrench's garage has those bolts installed and tight. Since I've replaced this aluminum line now, I'm going to have to reflare it and then mount it back to the bottom of the chassis. So I have this big Weldon pump, but finding a place to put this thing is proving to be difficult. I had this plan where I was going to use this pre-filter and try to mount the pump somewhere in this area, but the pump mounting would have to be pretty precise to not put any strain on this, and it would be mounting to this off-angle part, and making a bracket would be pretty difficult. So I believe I found a new mounting spot. It would allow me to use soft line off of here to my pre-filter, and then soft line from my pre-filter to the pump, which would be located over here. The pump would mount right to here on a bracket and sit sideways like this. And then I could just use a soft line from here to the aluminum hard line right here. Yeah, I was afraid of that. That bolt's going to be pretty hard to tighten up. Alright, so I guess we're going to remove that trailing arm bolt. Maybe swing that trailing arm out of the way a bit and see if we can get this tight. Are we going to remember the pattern of spacers here? I don't know. It is creative, I guess. Not yet. Got him. So how is this going to be able to, I guess I'll have to tighten it like this, and then this will have to go back down to go there. Yeah, holding that gets real fast. Give me a second to take a break, and then I'll fucking tighten that with some gusto. Alright, that's tight enough to proceed, so throw that titanium trailing arm bolt back in. got it. We're nailing this, Joe Bucci. Yeah, this is cake. This is the easiest fuel pump install ever. Totally not even a problem. Hopefully, by the time that gets tight, this will be tight too on this little tiny hump. Yeah, I think because of that hump right there, that may work out. It's tightening right up, isn't it? Wiggle that. Try to. Let go of it. Something. Yeah, and I can give this a little bit more because that washer I don't think is quite tight. So there's the pump mounted. Not the easiest place to mount it or easiest method to mount it, but the location's really good. This thing's super secure. It's like it's part of the car at this point. And I can now run a soft -12 from the outlet of the tank to the pre-filter and to the pump inlet, and then from the pump outlet with a 90 over to this feed that goes up to the filter and then to the rail. I think that's enough for today. I'm gonna get out from underneath this car and drink some coffee, eat some food, stuff like that. Enjoy the rest of my Saturday. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Put cheese on it.